Boom! And welcome, folks. I'm Douglas Smythe from PhoenixShaving.com, and today we are learning how to wet shave. In fact, I titled the video that, How to Wet Shave, but it's not gonna be like your typical how to wet shave vid. We're gonna be featuring our brand new traditional wet shaving starter kit. Yeah, first of its kind. Because ours wasn't put together by a business, wasn't put together by a faceless corporation, a CEO. No, it was put together by me. That said, let's get to the kit. Look at this, handsome, huh? To say the least. Comes in the slider sleeve. Check it out, magnetic flap. First of all, instructions, very important, but you don't really need them anymore because you got me. And unlike any other starter kit, this contains all primo gear. The Green Ray Tribble Synth Shave Brush. CK6 Formula Soap. This is our ultra premium shave soap. We're starting you off right with the right tools. High quality 3-piece safety razor, aftershave, and 2.5 months worth of blades. This, I almost swore. This kit kicks ass. I did swear. But how do you use it? Well, let's kill this beard and find out. Okay, let's begin with the razor. I mean, what do we do with this? This is unlike anything we've ever seen before if we're coming out of the cartridge razor world. This, my friends, is a 3-piece traditional safety razor. What that means is there's 3 components to this. Check it out. You unscrew the handle first, holding onto the top cap. Boom, handle. Now we have a bottom plate and a top cap. Comes apart just like that. Now, how do we load this thing? Let's get one of these out of the pack. The pack should come with 5 blades, which is awesome. I typically get 3 to 5 shaves out of each blade, but it's really gonna depend on your facial fur. And be very careful with those blades. Sharp edge on both sides, so keep your fingers on the blade tabs on the side here, and you won't get cut. It's easy to dull them by just bumping up against something or dropping it. You don't wanna do that. And there's a couple schools of thought when it comes to loading the blade, so I hold it between my thumb and forefinger, and just drop the blade on like that. And see, that works for me. I feel like I have a lot of control over it. Now, you really wanna make sure you put this on the right way, this being the bottom cap. This is the inside of the bottom cap with this gutter right here and this scalloped run pattern on the blade guards. So you wanna make sure that that goes on like this. You'll know if you have it on wrong because it won't shave properly. And then you screw the handle back on, and just like that, you've just loaded your first safety razor. Now we move on to the lather. We begin by, well, using hot water. I put hot water on top of the puck. We call this blooming. And what blooming does is not only it softens the soap, but it also boosts the essential oils or the fragrance in there into the air. So we're gonna add a little bit of hot water to the top like that, and let it sit for about 5-10 minutes, or while you're in the shower. Now, when you're out of the shower and you're ready to shave or build a lather, wet the brush. I like to load with a wet brush. Some folks load with a dry brush. Some soaps you just do a few swirls on, but I'm gonna load this like I hate it. Now, we need to build the lather on our face. The reason why we use lather is to hold the water on our face. And you don't get that with goo in a can. The goo in a can a lot of time is made out of propellants and all types of other nasties that have really no business being on your face. They actually create a lot of air pockets too, so there's never a smooth contact between the skin and the soap. The brush will exfoliate as well as stimulate the skin and prep it for the shave. And it's all on the wrist. So, we're good to go. So what we're gonna do is start with about a 30-degree angle on the skin. And what you can do is just lay it flat first. Now remember, I have a beard, so I'm gonna tear through this. You can lay it flat first and then bring it out like 30 degrees. And you can actually pull it out as you're pulling it down, and you'll feel when it bites. But just remember, don't press down as you would a plastic cartridge razor, because you'll hurt yourself. But we're gonna start with the first pass, and I always go down with my first pass. So let's just start this shave with the grain. Another thing I should mention is a baby butt smooth shave. A lot of people make the mistake of chasing a baby butt smooth shave, and it's a big mistake because it's misleading. Your hair has absorbed up to 30% its own weight. Once you're done shaving, an hour after anyways, the hair's gonna lose all that extra hydration and shrink back down. And chances are you have a baby butt smooth shave. It's only when you chase it when it's wet that you kind of open yourself for razor burn and possibly bumps and ingrown hairs, which don't typically come with a safety razor. In fact, that's another reason why we move over to traditional forms of shaving, so we don't get ingrown hairs and bumps anymore, and all those other problems are caused by cartridge razors and multi-blade razors. Before 1971, no one spoke of razor bumps or ingrown hairs or razor burn. It just didn't exist. There were no products for it either. The products came after the cartridge razors and the multi-blades. No one talks about that. So they created the problem and they cashed in on the solution. The cartridge razor conspiracy, I tell you. Conspiracy. Excuse me. I'm allergic to conspiracy. Okay, so we're doing really well here. We need to finish up with the aftershave. Now, aftershave historically and traditionally was invented as an antiseptic. Believe it or not, people were dying from barbershop shaves. In fact, Henry Thoreau probably wouldn't have wrote Walden if his brother didn't die. His brother actually had an abscess from the barber. It got infected and he died from that. So aftershave, people, that's why we use it. But right now, what you want to do is sprinkle a little in your hand like that, let it breathe a little, and then there we go. We slap it on that splash. And you'll see some folks rub it all over their face, through their hair. You don't want to do that. The fragrance oils and anything else that's in there, if you're rubbing it on your forehead, if you sweat during the day, it can drip down into your eyes. You don't want to do that. So stay on the freshly shaven areas with the aftershave, and you're good to go. Boom! Well, there you have it, folks. Huh? Quick and dirty wet shaving how-to, or how to do quick and wet shave. Doesn't matter. We just did it. Those are the basics. I hope you get a lot out of that video. I felt like you did. I really feel like I came through on that. I know I threw a lot at you, but don't overthink it. Embrace it. Take your time with this. You're only gonna get better and better the more you do it. Thank you once more for purchasing this too. You rock. Or maybe it was a gift. High five that person that gave it to you. In fact, hug them. French kiss them from me. I don't, maybe don't do that. But regardless, thank you for tuning in again. This is Douglas Smythe signing off. Thanks for tuning in. Bye.